We're at Pearson Airport, where hundreds of passengers are happy to be back in Toronto tonight after a major delay at London's Gatwick Airport. We're hearing the frustrating situation that some passengers say they went through trying to get back home.
I'm so glad to finally get here.
Hugs and tears at Pearson Airport as 16-year-old Tabby Dawson finally touched down in Toronto.
As we took off, there was a massive kind of crash.
Dawson was one of nearly 300 passengers on an Air Canada flight yesterday morning that was forced to return to London's Gatwick Airport after a tire burst. The runway was closed twice for inspections, creating dozens of delays and cancellations.
Everyone was just really annoyed because we had no idea, for pretty much the whole day, we just had no idea what was going to happen.
Dawson, who lives just outside of London, was able to go back home for the night, but that wasn't the case for hundreds of others caught in the chaos.
I'm really frustrated and I'm tired.
Some passengers reported waiting hours in the airport lounge, sent to customer service desks that weren't staffed. Gerbuck Stayhall says their group was eventually sent to Heathrow Airport, nearly 70 kilometers away, and it would be hours before they could finally get overnight accommodation.
They dropped us off at the Hilton Hotel. We waited there an hour, and then they said, we don't have any bookings for you guys. Then we had to walk to the Premier, it took us 10-15 minutes to walk with our luggage.
In a statement from Air Canada, a spokesperson says due to the high number of flights cancelled yesterday at Gatwick, there were thousands of travelers at the airport during the day also looking for hotel rooms, and we're sorry if some passengers arrived at hotels that were already full. We informed them to keep all receipts so that we can refund them of any expenses. But an airline passenger advocate says what many don't know is under European regulations, these passengers are entitled to even more from Air Canada.
Given that this was not an act of terrorism, not sabotage, not an act of nature like a volcano eruption, but a rather, standard problem that happens from time to time, Air Canada also has to pay those passengers €600 per passenger in cash.
Despite the ordeal, many tonight say they're just happy to be back home, safe and sound.
I'm glad that I'm alive. It could have been worse. Well, I'll give full credit to the pilot. He did an excellent job.
Now, one passenger I spoke with says they just received a document from Air Canada as they arrived here at Pearson that outlined details about how they could move forward with compensation. At Pearson, Janella Massa, City News.